But thank you for joining us this Saturday morning for, like I say, our third Artist, Teacher and Adult Community Learning Conference, Beyond Boundaries. I am Abby and I will be kind of facilitating the day, introducing speakers, chairing a few of the sessions along with some colleagues from NSEAD as well, who I'm sure will introduce themselves as the day goes on. But thank you, like I say, for joining us. We have a Padlet board that we're going to be using this year. If you've been with us before, you'll know that's a new feature. But on that Padlet board, you'll be able to find everything that you need for the day. We're going to share the programme and a book of abstracts for presenters so you can see what's going on in each parallel session. Diana's just popped it in the chat there for you to access. And have some exciting keynotes and workshops coming up as well. Um, Before I introduce the conference as a whole, I'm going to introduce Michelle to just foreground NSCAD for us and what it is that they do on a larger scale, and then we can jump into what we're going to do today. So Michelle, over to you. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Abby. And yeah, morning, everybody, wherever you're coming from. I hope the sun's shining, or at least the temperature's up. And I can't believe this is year 3 of this conference, which is something that started out as a twinkle in Abby's eye, I think it's fair to say. And we were just talking about how do you know that something is of value and valued? And I think when you get to 3 years of people coming on a Saturday, you know it's of value. So it's fantastic to be here with you all for what is now an annual conference, an annual event. And it's about exploring innovative teaching methods, interdisciplinary practice, and how teachers can push the boundaries of traditional practice, in this case, adult learning. But somebody commented online on Instagram, I think it was, it's our day to celebrate. And I really like that because that, for me, sums up what NCAD is all about. So it's all the stuff about innovative practice. It's all the stuff about learning together and growing as professionals. But it really is about taking the time to recognize just how incredible you all are, we all are. So please let's have celebration as a kind of keynote emotion for the day. And yes, remember that that's what NSCAD is here for you. We're a community of thousands, and we support each other through a shared commitment to art, craft, and design education, wherever we may work, whatever sector, whatever phases. And we also get together on days like this where we can really look at what connects us as specialists. So our very special interests, in this case, artists, teachers, and adult learning. It's quite unique. There's nothing else quite like NSCAD, I think it's fair to say. And I think it is that ability to celebrate and work on what connects us and joins us, but also the very deep, specific, special interests that we have to learn, to grow, and to make change. We are the professional body for you. We're a learned society, hence research conferences such as this one. We're also a trade union, so we look after you at work if you need it. But most importantly, as I say, we're a membership community. And I think there's no finer example of how that works than Dr. Abby Cairns and this conference. It really illustrates what we can do as a community. When Abby came to us 3 years ago with an idea for an event to serve a community that weren't particularly served, we said, great, what do you want to do? How do you want to do it? Since then, Abby's been elected to our council, which is our governance body, and continues to support in lots of ways. So thank you, Abby, for being a model NSCAD member and for supporting your community in the way that you do and for supporting NSCAD. If you're not a member of NSCAD, why not join us? You'll be all very, very welcome. But wherever you're coming from, whatever your reason for being here today, I hope you have a fantastic one. Diane has posted the code of conduct, I think, in the chat. Basically, the rules of the day are is a kind professional space, but do take a look at that code. Usual stuff of housekeeping: keep mics off if you can, so that, we don't get any interference when our speakers start to present. Cameras on or off as you please, but please note that we will be recording. We've got NSEAD staff on hand today. So myself, I'm General Secretary of NSEAD. I'll be around if you need any help. Diane Quinn, who you can see on screen. Diane also is manning the Starship today. So any technical queries, take those to Diane. And we've got Sophie Leach, Deputy General Secretary of NSEAD. And Sophie's going to be in sessions, and also any questions, any issues to Sophie. But on that note of we're here to help, I'm going to hand you over to Abby, who is the host for the day. So Abby, if you'd like to take us forward. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And I just think the key theme there is community. This is, your conference. We're here to facilitate and put the wheels in motion, but do, connect with each other. If you want to share your social media handles, you can do that in the chat or on the Padlet. Keep conversations going beyond 4 p.m. today if you can, because it's always nice. I think I certainly felt isolated in my role, which is why I kind of reached out to anyone that would have me. So, huge thank you for NSCAD for taking me under their wing when I was, just kind of turned up with a dream and not sure of how to achieve it. And a special thanks does have to go to Diane, because without her, none of this would happen. So anything you need, we are here for you. Today, we've got a really lovely programme, in my biased opinion, and we have some comfort breaks situated throughout the session as well. But of course, this is an online conference. If you need to step away from the screen, feel free to do that as you go. We're going to start off with our keynote, and then we'll have a short comfort break before we go into our breakout rooms. We've got parallel sessions in the morning and in the afternoon. If you're a presenter, as I say, Diane will put you in the right room. You don't need to worry, you'll magically appear there, and audience members will be filtered through to those sessions as well.